Welcome back to Tales of Symphonia. Let's go back to Altamira because we kind of need to figure out what the hell's going on.
God. Success.
Success at what?
Success. I brought my filler food.
Nice.
I get this whenever we go into filler territory.
That's yes. So I do apologize. I will warn you viewers of good majority of this part is going to be nothing but plot.
Plot my hair.
Plot in quotations. So now that we have Regal back, we gotta go bring him to Alicia's grave.
I said, yeah, I'm saying plot my ass. This barely has anything to do with the main plot.
I also don't envy that poor guy. Apparently somebody got here and beat the shit out of this guard. Oh, it's Varley. Wow, you must really suck if that guy can just beat you up and march up there.
Yeah, no, dude, don't make fun of the fat guys. Remember K. Rool.
K. Rool's not fat. He's just an alligator.
He's an alligator, but he's also fat.
Area of the Toys Valley
No,
mine.
his belly is armor. It's not actual fat.
I
Damn.
don't know anything about it.
Crisis.
Wrong answer. How about
we were just at the mines like 6 parts ago, dude. Where have you been?
What are you doing?
Also, why does your voice sound like you have one too many tacos?
President himself.
Because he's fat?
President?
My God!
The route to the
Look at
Toys
this
Valley
guy.
mine opens by my voice print to the court.
His mohawk.
How does he fit in?
He would.
Forcing it open
This
would
is the
undoubtedly
kind of
cause the
person that would
atmosphere
kick out from Hot
collapse.
Topic. Look at him.
Is that so?
No. Are you fucking kidding me? The
just going to
only
have to
person
come
in this
open it
that
for
wears
us.
clothes that look like they're from Hot Topic is
I'm gonna be
Lloyd,
out of
if
business
anybody.
now. Get my hands on some more XPs.
and
Maybe
that's
Sheena.
only because he's wearing the color red.
Besides, Rodon is dead.
Maybe Sheena.
You don't have anyone
I
under
was,
huge
I was
numbers
saying
of
it.
XPs on.
The only reason Lloyd would get his clothes from Hot Topic is because of the color red. That's literally it.
I've got the Pope himself on my side. And there's plenty of
And I got this bitch in mohawk. You know I'm important, right? Shit.
You know it's a JRPG when one of the villains is the goddamn Pope.
It's always a Pope.
Fujinawa.
Well, I mean,
And I'm here too.
the king will die. And the
when and how did you get here?
I walked.
And when that happens, I'm going to grind your
You're the worst recurring rival ever, Kuchinawa.
Yes, you are.
You do barely anything aside from what you're doing right now. It's just show up just to grab someone and run the fuck off somewhere.
Yes, Master Regal.
There. And now I use my piss off jutsu.
My name is Regal Bryant. I was granted the title of Duke by His Highness.
You are not Ryu Hayabusa. Stop pretending to be.
No, he's Gen 1 Naruto.
It seems the chosen only knows me.
Even Naruto's better than that.
Saw you at one of the princess's birthday parties.
Oh yeah. I'd forgotten that this guy's actually a member of high society too.
Yeah, this. Oh yeah, and then there's.
Oh yeah, the chosen was rich. I forgot about that part.
I just like how she phrased it. It's like, oh yeah, and then there's this asshole.
Regal.
Holy shit! You actually killed someone. That's hardcore.
Colette, not now.
Master, I'm
Okay,
so happy
fine.
to see you again before I disappear.
Man, ever since she lost her soul, she's been acting really strange lately.
You just look back. She has a bag of Oreos,
Still
just munching on every single one.
It's all right. It's not your fault.
I don't think her soul completely reformed itself.
What
No,
do you
she's
mean?
just. There's Lloyd's like, no, she's just hungry. Are you sure that's normal?
I haven't
Are you sure
since
that's
I got
are you sure that's normal? Yeah, trust me, trust me. This isn't even the first box she gone through.
Alicia was handed over to Var.
How long was she without her soul? About 3
wanted to
months.
use her in
So
an
she's making up for
X-Sphere
lost time.
experiment.
Oh. Now she's. You look back, she need a bag of chocolate chips.
Precious crystals?
It seems so. But the experiment failed.
Fuck.
So again, I don't mind, like, okay, I get what they're doing with this.
The mine is yours.
they're calling
Now,
back
please,
to going like, okay,
return Alicia
this
to
is a
me.
way to make Lloyd sympathize
Sure thing,
with
Bob.
Regal,
You can
but
have
it's
her.
like,
I don't have any
this
use
is
for
why
a
I
failed
really
piece of
don't
work like
care
that
much
anyway.
for Regal's backstory, is that it's literally just a retrend of what happened to Lloyd. It's like they can't think of anything different for him, they just use the exact same plot.
This is Alicia.
Holy
She
shit!
wasn't compatible with the X-Sphere experiment.
It's literally...
Worked just fine on another.
And the problem I have with it is they do call back to it a lot. It's good for Lloyd to keep establishing his motivation for wanting to stop the designs and stuff, but when everyone else has the same motivation, has the same backstory motivation that your main character has, it kind of
I could never kill you
kind
with
of
my own hands.
devalues their backstory if it's being reused multiple times, if that makes any sense.
I hate to interrupt you, but I just like how Varley's just standing there instead of not leaving.
Yeah, he's just watching.
He's like, oh, this is entertaining. I kind of want to see this. Oh, shit.
I mean, maybe...
Oh, this is a bad idea. Oh.
So I mean, maybe that's just me, but I mean, what do you think of the fact that Regal basically has the exact same backstory that Lloyd has?
The backstory. Like, I like to imagine the backstory going along with, and from Varley's point of view, he's like, oh, this is gonna be great. Oh shit, it backfired. I'm out. Later.
I'm being legit serious here.
Yeah, no, it's boring.
I don't think it's boring. I think it's lazy in the fact that they reuse the same plot for 4 different characters.
Yeah, like I said, boring.
But with my own hands.
I'm giving
Like,
you
they
the
could've
simple
done-
answer, for God's sake.
They could have done a little bit. What I think the problem is that after this point, Regal and Persea's development just kind of stopped for the rest of the game.
Now, then they spend the rest of the game playing rock paper scissors to see who gets to do
These are
what.
the symbol of my crime, as well as my punishment.
I mean, you can sort of make the argument that a lot of the characters in this game, they just kind of stall on their development after a while. And the only one that continues to, actually physically, actually emotionally change
Is this guy?
is Genus.
Is this guy?
No, it's technically Genus.
Fuck.
Genus goes from being
From
being accepting to being a total racist to everyone that's not half
He
elves,
must have suffered as well.
except for Lloyd.
Jill.
Your father did the same thing?
That's what
Actually, I think, actually, the way they, I think it's the exact opposite of how that goes.
Correct. But I don't think my mom would have
No,
wanted my
I'll
dad
go-
to
I'll go
punish
more
himself
into it
Genus
when we get
definitely
to it.
becomes a racist.
and live the way you have.
I'll go more into it when we get to it.
Is
Yeah.
that
Just right now.
It'll get-
It's just right now. Yeah, the kid's a goddamn racist.
I mean, he has his reasons.
You're
for it,
racist,
I'm
boy.
not denying that.
You racist boy.
all right? But I will never use these hands as tools of death.
It's just, I think Persea has
swear
slightly more character
you
development than
and to
Regal, which is kind of ironic.
And once we have defeated
I'm
those
sorry,
who
but I
use
can't take this scene
X-Spheres to
seriously
toy
after the
people's
OVA
lives.
parodied it.
I shall remove these bonds.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
Thank you, Master.
For those who don't know, the OVA of this game actually had bonus episodes to make up for the fact that it lost its budget halfway through production. And one of the bonus episodes parodied the fact that Regal accidentally killed something because he wasn't fast enough. So he's like, I'll never use my legs. And then all of a sudden he starts headbutting everything. And he demonstrates this by headbutting Zelos at like Mach 3 or something. Like, fuck!
Multiple times.
No, just that one time. You just look back at Zelos and his forehead is just steaming because of how fast Regal hit him.
I keep trying to find all those OVA specials, but apparently YouTube took all of them down or some shit, because I can't find them anywhere.
Well, I got him saved, so it's not a big deal.
Thank you.
It's amazing. I just
Please forgive
they might have
Master.
taken him down. I don't know, but they probably didn't, considering Vesperia's still up.
Yeah.
Take that, Orb.
Well, I will give Regal and Persea's backstory this. It at least also explains how Crucius crystals and X-Spheres work.
Sorry, I never said anything about
Oh, I'm sorry. That looked wrong from that angle.
Master
Oh,
Regal.
stop
It
it.
looked like Regal was pissing on the grave, literally.
Oh, stop
I'm
it.
being serious. Look back on
That
that.
sounds like something Logic would say.
I'm being serious. Look back on it. Make that the thumbnail.
I know. Stop it.
Make that the thumbnail.
Agreed to do it.
No.
So that's why you were after us.
Yes. Please.
Look at
I
me
ask
gritting
you to
my teeth
postpone
throughout
my
this
final
entire
judgment
scene.
until we defeat Crucius. And stop them from using X-spheres to toy with people's lives.
I'm talking without moving my lips.
Of course. We'll work together
Well, to be fair, that's what everyone
restore the
does.
giant tree.
No, he's really gritting this entire time.
I know. So does everybody else.
Look at him.
That's the one thing about this version that I find annoying is that most of the time it looks like they didn't even animate mouths when people are talking.
They did for the scenes, but in this scene in particular, Regal is the one that's stuck gritting his teeth the entire
I
time.
won't say a word about it anymore.
His mouth doesn't even animate when he talks. Just in this scene, though.
Also, apparently Regal is Spanish because he is El Presidente.
Damn straight.
El Presidente. What the shit?
I like to be fancy.
It also, I think, is probably his best title in terms of getting stat boosts.
I mean, you can argue that he's a political prisoner if you want.
he technically he made himself a political prisoner.
That's why I said you can technically call him a political prisoner.
Even though Alicia specifically told him you don't have to be doing that anymore because she forgave him.
Hey,
and understood why it happened.
I'm not defending his choices. I'm just saying he could.
True. And this is when I realized, oh crap, I kind of forgot to give everybody extra titles. Not that it matters in the end.
It doesn't really. It doesn't.
I don't even know. Like, I know that it somewhat affects your stat growths and level ups, but it doesn't affect it much to matter.
I think you actually do have to go to the second floor eventually. I forget when.
Yeah, it's at some point. I think there's like an extra. I think there's an extra thing up there at some point. I know in the original. I don't know if it was the. No, it is in the original Japanese version. There's a point where when you come back to here, you come back here at night, and there's a casino. They cut it out of the GameCube version, but they put it back in the PS2 version. And
Because
PS3 version.
And it shows. It really shows.
I'm not exactly sure why they cut it out of the English version of the GameCube version. I guess because Namco US thought advocating gambling was wrong or something.
I think at that point gambling was becoming a big problem back in the day. So I think they took it out to avoid getting an age bump.
To avoid increasing the age rating.
Yeah, basically.
That makes sense.
That's my opinion. Because
I mean, when you go back and play
because this game is rated
Dragon.
this game is rated T for teen for showing actual blood, even though there's only like one scene that has that, and it's just like
as well as cartoon violence and some alcohol references.
some alcohol, as in barely any.
Alcoholic references, not actually showing it, but referencing it.
Yeah, like I said, but as in barely any.
And then, like 5 years later, games like Dragon Quest VIII come out, and Dragon Quest VIII has an entire casino side quest complete with bunny girls and stuff. And it's like, man, Square Enix can get away with a lot of shit that Namco apparently couldn't back then.
Man, times change.
Man, a lot changes in 3 years. It's either that or Square Enix at the time just didn't give a fuck about the censorship.
Why is this suddenly a bad... Wow. You two suck.
Apparently nobody knows what the president of a company actually does.
It seems barely anybody actually knows what the fuck I do.
No one knows what the concept of a president is in terms of a company.
You,
It's like,
you guys know I do PR shit, right?
it's like, what does a president do? I run a company.
I approve projects and stuff. Oh, duh.
Just how do people, especially Sheena, how does Sheena not know this shit?
Probably because her definition of president is different.
I mean, I guess she did
Culture difference.
She culture. Yeah, true. I don't know if Japan doesn't really have presidents.
No.
They have emperors.
Well, back in this, I think we can kind of slide that.
Well, I'm just saying, in terms of how Mizuho is, since it's mainly based on Japanese culture.
Fun fact, I think if you come here before Regal's able to come into the town, I think it's like 800 a night for to stay.
Yeah, they try to rip you off.
Yeah. And now that Regal's in your party.
And then they realize, oh shit, you know Regal? Well, we can charge you less.
Yeah, I think that's actually Regal's skill on the map, is that because he's the president, he can actually reduce prices in shops for you.
Yeah, that's something the game doesn't really explain very well.
Yeah,
or at all, actually.
Yeah, that's one of the special traits for having Regal be the party leader on the map, is that when you're shopping, you can have him be the party leader and you get discounts on everything. Because he's the president.
Damn right he is.
Because I'm the president, the best there is. But you just said you hated me.
One of these days, past me is going to realize there's a quick button that I can press that'll automatically equip me with the best equipment.
I don't do that either, so don't worry about it.
I always forget that that's a thing.
I just don't care. That's it.
It would save me about a minute and a half of going through menus is all.
I hate myself. I hate you too. You make me sick, you fat sack of crap. But I'm the president. The best there is. But you just said you hated me.
I have no idea what you're quoting. I mean.
Family Guy when Peter became the president of a smoking company. He had his own personal suck up.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when he found out that his house technically wasn't on any property, so he technically was the president of his own country.
No, that was a different episode. Here, he's made president by the smoking execs because they realize he's the dumbest person that anybody will listen to.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, and they decide to make him president, and he gets all the presidential perks, as in getting his own company suck up that's later revealed to be a robot. And because he twists the words around so much that the robot explodes, and they're like, "We'll get you a replacement."
God damn it. Man, Regal has really shit luck, and the more I equip him, the lower his luck gets. It's pretty pathetic.
Luck doesn't really get you anything in this game anyway.
I was about to say, I don't know if luck even really matters in this game at all.
It does not. Yes, you can get everything through...
I think all it
you
does
can get
is it lowers your
through
chance of getting hit by critical hits.
You can get everything through trial and error. It doesn't matter.
No, luck has nothing to do with getting items. I think it has to do with if critical hits hit you or not. I think. I have no idea, actually.
Whoop-de-doo.
I have way too much shit. Gotta get rid of all of it.
I didn't sell.
No wonder I have hardly any money.
I didn't sell shit. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you also grinded off of a lot of enemies, so...
I mooched the dragon for all he's worth.
That's true. In this version, you can basically get infinite money from that gold dragon.
Yeah, when you find... Yeah, in the PS3 release, they actually significantly reduced how much you get from him.
You can get the blue Saphira, and then you'll get the same amount that you got from him normally in this version.
Yeah, I was getting to that, actually. Yeah, I was getting to that.
I think I have a blue Saphira at this point.
When you get a Saphira, it kind of negates that.
Yeah, instead of getting twice as much money as you would. But I hardly ever use the Saphira either, because for the most part, I don't usually need to grind for money in this game.
I just grind for money so I don't have to worry about it down the road.
From how long... At this point in the game, I'm getting enough money that it doesn't really matter anymore.
And now everything sucks.
No, now I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. I also probably should be using the customized shop more often, but fuck it. That involves actually knowing what items make what, and it ends up.
I don't think
it ends up making.
I don't think anybody's
more
gonna blame you
space.
for that. It's heavily underutilized in this one.
It's not like you can make like one good item,
Like I said, it's
and that's
like I said,
not
it's
saying much.
Like I said, it's very underutilized in this game. You wanna know the sad part is? I had like full stock of everything by end game. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, see, I'm looking at this now like, look at all this shit that I need to keep in order to make half of this stuff. No.
Look at all this shit I can make.
I think this is the point where I just realized, fuck it, I don't need to carry, I'm never going to use the customized shop, so what's the point of holding on to all these extra weapons anymore?
You ever had a moment where you just sell all the stuff you just bought?
No, it's not the stuff I just bought.
No, I'm just asking if you had a moment where that happened.
No.
Aw.
Well, actually, no, I have. I've gotten to a point where I bought two of one thing that I meant. Like, I bought something I meant to get, and I ended up getting two of them, and I sold one of them back and went, shit, now I'm down like 600.
My money! My prize money!
It happens a lot in Secret of Mana, but I've been replaying Secret of Mana since I got the Mana collection on my Switch, and that's been happening to me a lot in Trials of Mana. It's kind of annoying.
My prize money!
So there's a lot of stuff you can do here. It's just that most of it's not available right now. A lot of it's side quests.
I can't wait till we come back here to get the swimsuits. Oh wait.
I can still do that.
Damn.
That's still in this version.
I know.
No, but as Luigi and I were mentioning, Altamira is where pretty much 40% of the side quests are for this game.
Well, it's almost like it's a hot vacation spot.
I'm just saying.
I am too.
Okay, so after all that, now we can go to the Temple of Darkness, which I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to remember where the frick that is.
Hey,
Because
hey, you guys, chosen group, you suck. hey, you, yeah, you, chosen group, fuck you.
Fuck you! Wait, who's yelling at us for that?
Some random angel soldier guy. He's just sitting up there. He's just sitting up there with binoculars.
No, it's Ewan. He's like, hey, guys, fuck you!
Why is he in the tower?
Because he's mad at you.
No, seriously, why is he in the tower? He should be in the base.
Okay, and then I realized, shit, I went in through Galrachia Forest the wrong way. There we go. Because now I'm going back to Galrachia so I can... Now that I'm a high enough level, we can come back to Galrachia Forest, and there was a bonus boss I could have fought here much earlier. Now that I'm strong enough to fight him, I'm going to do it now, because if you go a little too... Because if I forget, I'm not going to come back here in time, because if you don't come back... when you have to go back to the Tower of Mana again, which is going to be relatively soon, then this guy's going to disappear. So you may as well go and fight him now. I have to thank Luigi for reminding me of when this is, because I always forget when the cutoff point for this one specifically is.
There's the bastard.
That's why I went in from the other side. If I had gone in from the first side, I would have had to go all the way around, all the way through the dungeon again. But fuck it.
Hello. Hey.
And this is me remembering to switch things in because it's like, there we go.
Hey, how you doing? Can I fight? I want to be in Dragon Ball. Fight.
I saw you 12 hours ago. Where the fuck
Hey.
were you?
You were here before, weren't you? Right?
Yeah, I beat up your brother.
You
oh,
bastard!
No, you pretentious prick.
You bastard!
Okay, so this is Sword Dancer 2.
There we go.
Who is typically my least favorite one to fight because, holy
Spin
fuck,
to win.
even leveled up, he took out half of Lloyd's health in one hit.
Spin
God
to win.
fucking damn it.
To be fair, Rodon did the same thing.
True, but still.
Block,
And
you
he has
fool!
such, and his defense is so fucking high.
Have you
that
heard
it's
of blocking?
I was trying to, goddamn
Really
it.
not.
Sure I was. I was blocking with my face. It works.
That's how it works, right?
That's.
Bonk.
I mean, come on. That's exactly how Lloyd would do it.
See, you blocked. Now it did significantly less damage.
Shut the hell up.
It's almost like that's how
He
it's
has
supposed to work.
4 swords. How are you supposed to block 4 swords at the same time?
Oh man, he has 4 swords. He must have 400 strength.
God fucking damn it.
It's like, not now. Not now, dipshit.
There's Nurse. I thought I put you on a hotkey before I started this fight. My bad.
No, I don't need to use hotkeys. Ha ha ha.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah, you're hearing that now. You're good. Hey, you're the one that said it. I'm just parroting you.
I know. Shut the fuck up.
No. No,
There we
I'm calling
go.
you. No, I'm rightfully calling you out on your bullshit.
Oh, okay, fine, whatever. So anyway, the best thing I can imagine now that Rain knows Ray, if you combine Ground Dasher and Ray, you get Prism Stars, which beats the shit out of this guy.
I recommend being very careful whenever you do that, because sometimes, I believe in both versions, if you use a spell last, oftentimes it doesn't get cast at all.
Typically when I'm doing something that I know is gonna make is gonna make a compound attack, I use those 2 attacks first.
Yeah, that's why I was saying you should want to be very careful about that.
Yeah, especially like if I were to have Zelos in my party and they both use Sonic Thrust, I think the Cross Thrust would cancel out the Prism Star. 'Cause I've actually seen that happen where it overrides it, because since I'm controlling Lloyd, it prioritizes his tech over everyone
I
else's.
think that's how it works too.
So, yeah, that kind of sucks.
That's why I was saying you kind of want to be careful when doing that, because sometimes sometimes the big spells don't actually go off for some reason.
Yeah.
Also, have fun trying to use that Mystic Art, which you'll never use. Which I don't blame you for, because I never used it either.
Well, Mystic Arts in this game are a little bit different to use than they are in every other game in the series.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying don't bother. Please, for the love of God.
I can't even use Lloyd's Mystic Art.
Like I said, for the love of God, just don't bother.
The only character at this point that I can possibly even have a chance at using their Mystic Art is Colette.
And
and hers is completely random if it's going to happen or not.
Yeah. I thought he was going to cast something else.
For reference to people that don't know, in this version, there are only 3 characters that have Mystic Arts.
And you're looking
Lloyd,
at them.
Colette, and Genus.
Like I said, and you're looking at them.
And Colette and Genus are the easiest ones to use because theirs involves using a specific tech over 100 times, and then it just can randomly happen. Lloyd's, on the other hand, he needs a specific weapon equipped, a specific title equipped, and he has to be almost dead. He has to be physically dying for his Mystic Art to go off.
Are you sure it's a good idea? It's okay, I'm bleeding out. That's not okay. No, it's okay. I can actually do my big attack now.
His HP has to be in red for it to go off, and then you have to press A, B, and then you have to press A, B, and Y at the same time.
You also have to be an overlimit.
Yes, and you can only use it 1 time per battle.
So it's very
so it's fucking worthless.
So basically, it's extremely situational. Don't rely on it.
The only positive is, like, yes, it does like 1,000 damage.
But
for 1 big hit, it's not worth it.
But good luck showing it off.
I don't even know if I'm not even gonna make any promises that I will show it off because it's that hard to pull off in the first place.
That's why I said, good luck showing it off.
Anyways, so now that we've done that, yeah, next we're moving on to the next seal, which is the Shadow Temple, the Temple of Darkness, Temple of Shadow, whatever. I'm getting this game confused with Ocarina of Time. Either case, I hate that dungeon, and I'll explain why when we get there.
Fuck you, Oreo cookies. What do you think of this part, Lionel? It sucked. Thank you.